Yo, what's going on YouTube? And welcome back to Goal Line Hockey. It's your boy Kevin Forte. We are taking a look today at the Pittsburgh Penguins clinching a playoff berth in the 2021 Stanley Cup Playoffs. We'll be taking a look at that in this video. If you guys like what we're doing here at Goal Line Hockey and want to see the latest news around the NHL, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and an even bigger subscribe down below. So let's get right into it. So the Pittsburgh Penguins are the second team now to clinch a playoff berth in the Mass Mutual East Division. They are tied with the Washington Capitals at the top of this division. It's a very congested division at the top. There's only a 5-point difference between the fourth place Boston Bruins and the first place Washington Capitals and Pittsburgh Penguins. And the Islanders are in the mix right there with 65 points. So it just shows you how close this division is. And for a while, Pittsburgh was the underdog. I mean, I know they were on the outside of the playoffs looking in early on, and as the season has gone along, they've really closed the gap, and they have become a really solid team this year. They made a big move at the trade deadline, bringing in Jeff Carter from the LA Kings, and they look like a legit team this year, destined for a long playoff run. And the Pittsburgh Penguins, you can't count out Evgeny Malkin and Sidney Crosby. I made that mistake this year. I actually predicted that the Penguins would miss the postseason, and a lot of you guys gave me a lot of crap for that. And it kind of looks like that is the case. Pittsburgh really is a legitimate team, and we're seeing it on full display this season. So a great year for Pittsburgh. You look at the record, 33, 15, and 3 on the season. 69 points in 51 games this year. They have a .676 point percentage this year, and a plus 33 goal differential, which is the best in the East Division. The Pittsburgh Penguins scoring pretty solid. Again, no surprise here. At the top, Sidney Crosby, 56 points this year. Jake Gensel, 53. Chris Letang with 40. He's had a really nice comeback year. Brian Rust, 39. Jared McCann, 28. Kasperi Kapanen with 26. That looks like a nice trade from last year with the Leafs. Jeff Carter, again, a nice addition there, 24 points. And Evgeny Malkin only has 24 points this season, but let's remember he's been out a lot with injuries. So that has been a big factor for big Geno Malkin. So it's been a big year for the Penguins, and it's a little bit more scoring by committee, especially, if you want to look at a difference between Washington and Pittsburgh this year. That is a big disparity between these two teams, as the Penguins score a little bit more by committee than they have in years past. And I think that's a really big benefit to them. You have guys like Tanev scoring goals, who aren't necessarily your big-name guys, but they can score goals. Now, he's been out with injury as well, which is obviously not help things. But the Pittsburgh Penguins get Teddy Bluger on the board. I mean, they have some guys that can score. And the goaltending has been a little bit shaky here and there. But you look around that East Division, the only real team that goaltending looks really, or two teams, goaltending looks really solid is in Boston with Tuukka Rask and Yaroslav Halak. And even that's been a little bit questionable this season. They've had to throw in their third and fourth goalie due to injuries. And the New York Islanders, who have Semyon Varlamov and Ilya Sorokin, who have pretty much the best goalie tandem in the NHL. So that's kind of a large statement to make. But let's be honest, you look at the numbers, that's pretty much the case. So Pittsburgh's got some tough, maybe a deficiency in that category, but if Tristan Jarry is on his role at the right time, or Casey DeSmith, it's hard to argue that the Pittsburgh Penguins, aren't going to be a really tough team to play. And any team with Sidney Crosby on it, maybe not the best player in the NHL anymore, but one of the best players in the NHL still. And he is not fun to play against, and a lot of teams have had to deal with him for really since he started, for at least 2 decades now. And this guy is just legit, and you can't count against Sidney Crosby. And until he leaves Pittsburgh, it's hard to argue against the Pittsburgh Penguins. They can still win this division. They're tied with the Capitals at the top. But again, the Islanders are right there. They have some games against the Rangers and Buffalo and Jersey, so they might be able to pick up some wins there. So the Islanders aren't out of the picture yet for winning that division. And like I said, Pittsburgh is right there as well. You look at the rest of their schedule, they can do some damage here, and it's going to be interesting to see how Pittsburgh kind of handles things down the stretch. But like I said, I'm really looking forward to seeing how they handle things. Yeah, look at their schedule. So they play Washington one more time. They play Philly twice in Philly, and then Buffalo at home to end the season. So if they pick up 3 or even 4 of the next 5 games, it's going to be hard for teams to win the division. If Pittsburgh, wins 4 of the next 5, it's going to be hard to argue that they will miss the postseason. But again, I think the Islanders and the Caps have a pretty easy schedule down the stretch as well. So it's going to be nice and interesting at the top of the division as we get closer to the end. But guys, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. In the Beast of the East division, do Pittsburgh Penguins fans think the Penguins will win this division? And my next question is, who will be the Game 1 starter for the Pittsburgh Penguins in the postseason? DeSmith or Tristan Jarry? Let me know in the comment section down below. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time.